there were some parts actually left for data frame. So yes, I'm going to discuss about some part related to data frame, some operations that were left, and from next video onwards, so we'll discuss more about the records or the rows values in the data frame and how to filter and how to do some basic operations on that. So this is mostly the last part of data frame. So let's see. Okay, so reindexing. So why I am actually impacting more on indexing, because when you do some basic problems, when you have larger number of rows, so if you want to do filter or if you want to perform any operations, suppose this is a data frame and you want to perform any operation in this particular row. So actually this is basically index of this particular row. So do a more specific job so related to any index, so you need to take care of indexes. So I'm concentrating more towards on indexing. So in this code, actually we're going to discuss about reindexing. So how we're going to do reindexing? Suppose this is normally, actually I have imported two modules, pandas and numpy, and assigned five columns in a list and index, also five index. So in this particular thing that we can guess, okay, so we have five columns and five rows. So we need to get the value. So it is nothing but 5 cross 5. So it will give you numpy random. Random is one of the function that is in numpy module. So it will randomly generated 5 cross 5 matrix. So these are the values of random, like randomly generated values. So I'm just creating using all the column names and five indexes and five columns that I have assigned here, and it is nothing but the randomly generated 5 cross 5 matrix or numbers. Okay, so this was my initial data frame, and I want to change the indexes, right? So I want to perform take this particular data frame and try to do in reindex is one of the functions that I can do. So in reindexing I can perform, I can give whatever index I want, and this is one of the function mapping external values in data frame in pandas. So mapping external values means, suppose I have created a data frame using dictionaries. So I've created this particular dictionary using a first name is a column, last name is a column, age and city is column. I want to add one more column, so using or mapping to this first name. So irrespective of ram, what is the, suppose I'm trying to add one more column, qualification. So with respect to ram, what is the qualification? So with Mohan, what is the qualification? So I want to map, right? So for mapping, actually I can use map function in data frame. So what can I do? I can take a new data that is ram, and I'm assigning a big, like what are the values I need in data frame, right? This is a key. I can consider this as a key. This is my key value. So I can create a dictionaries with whatever values are there in my this column, because I want uh, this new column's value should be with respect to this particular column. So I have to see, I have to take all the names, all the values in this column and assign to desired outcome or desired values for new column in the particular data frame. So yes, so I have to take this particular mapping because this is the column name. So data frame, I have told you, so this is how you can subsetting do the take the column name in a particular data frame. So this is data frame, and in bracket I have to pass the column name, and this particular column name I have to, with respect to this particular column name, so I have to map this particular value. So So whatever the new values will come, so with respect to all the first name values, so I want to assign it in new column name, that is qualification, in this particular data frame. So in this way we can create a new column with mapping to existing values in the data frame. Okay, so another is reset index in data frame. So how to do reset index? So it is quite easy. So this is where I can create data frame. I have shown you, and I have to take this index if I need, and data we can create data frame using this data and index. And if I want to reset the index, so supposedly I can reset the index. I want to pass in place is equal to true. So in place is equal to true means it will create a separate column as index and all the values in remaining for this column. So it will just create a separate column in that particular data frame, right? But if I don't take this in place value, so what it will do in the index, it will not write index here. It is not take as a column. It will just take as a index. So all these values will be considered as what? Considered as the indexes. But if I want to uh, in place is equal to true, if you want to pass this argument, so what it will do, it will just um, try to take this particular index as a column, and what is and remaining indexes will be default values. Okay, make own index and removing default indexes. Okay, so this is, I think I have already discussed. So yes, change column names and rows. Okay, so I want to change the column name. So I have created one data frame. Suppose my data frame has two columns, name and age, and name has this value and age has these values. And to change this particular column names, right? So how to know the column name? This is my data frame name. So this is my data frame name, and this will print my all the columns name, df dot columns. In this way I can check my columns name, df dot index, I can check my indexes. So this is my initial column name and in name and age, and I want to assign this particular column name in place of name and age. So I want to check, I want to take it in a list, and I can assign this whatever the columns existed, like whatever the existed columns in my data frame, I can assign it this in list values. In similar way we can change all the index values, or you can say row values. These are the row values, right? These are the column values, these are the row values, are you, or index values. So in this way I can assign any desired column name, or if you want to change any row names. And one more way we can rename, you can do by this previous way, or you can do this by just take the rename function. What it will do, it will try to do, okay, initially I have this is my column name. For the first column name, this is my column name call one. So I want to change this call one to mode call. So if I want to change this, so I can pass this rename columns, like what I want to rename. So I want to rename columns, so column this will change to mode column. So this way you can do renaming and all. And also, okay, so also if I want to change, like I want to assign something, right? So whatever the column name that I have changed, like whatever my column name was there, so I want to add one x or any value. So here I have just taken one example to show you like how to add a string. So you can choose like that, rename the function, like renaming the columns name. So you can do by showing lambda is just anonymous function for iterating through each columns. So for taking each column, I don't need to write the function, external function to do operation. I just take I have taken the lambda function, so where it will just take the argument is nothing but my all my column names, and in place of column names it will just add one string value. Suppose it will add this way. So this is the basic operations of the data frames. In next video, I'll try to showcase you more advanced and more filtration of the data in the particular data frames. So this is all about this, and thank you guys. Thanks for watching.